Hi, folks. Tim Conti with Cloud Trusted Advisor. I hope you're having a great day today. The purpose of today's video is the title: Will a unified communications or a UCaaS solution save my organization money versus my current on premise phone system? A lot of technical jargon right there, but let's net it out. Should you move your phone system to the cloud or should you keep it on prem? Should you manage servers and a phone system today or pay someone to manage it for you? Or should you move your phone system to the cloud? And having migrated, we've been in technology for 27 years. I've worked directly for the UCaaS providers you're evaluating if you are, in fact, looking for a new unified communication solution. In my 27-year career period, 3 years was at CDW Corporation, an $18 billion VAR, where I help customers like you migrate from on-prem to the cloud. I help move folks to Zoom Phone, Ring Central, 8x8, Dialpad, Microsoft Teams, the list goes on and on. And one of the things that came up time and time again was, wow, the cloud is so expensive. I've got a phone server that I'm managing today. I either have POTS lines plugged into it and a PRI, a T1 PRI, and I pay a little bit of maintenance and occasionally a couple $100 for a move, add, or change. Now, if you're comparing, first of all, this isn't an apples to apples comparison. A true unified communication solution is voice, video, messaging, chat, phone, includes a bunch of different things. Now, I'm not saying you need all of those things, but those are things your traditional phone system won't do. So when we start to compare the cost between the two, which, oh, by the way, we do full total cost of ownership for customers to help them get their project approved. So if you're in the camp where you really see the benefits of unified communications but can't justify the cost, then you're in the right place. I'm going to show you what we've done for other customers. So let's just take 10 or so slides here. I'm going to move through this stuff pretty quick. Here are some of the reasons that our customers have talked about moving their phone system to the cloud and going to a full-blown unified communication solution. One thing to look at, if your PBX is out of warranty, there might be some risks there. Obviously, you've heard of Avaya, one of the biggest on-prem phone systems on the planet. They just filed for their second bankruptcy. I actually worked there for a number of years. So you want to be careful with warranty situations with providers that are going out of business or that are filing for bankruptcy. They all tell you that you don't need to worry about it, that they're business as usual. That's not the case. I mean, they're going to have layoffs and it's going to get harder and harder to get support for that system. The other trigger when you might be looking at this, because this is all around, you're not just creating work for yourself, right? You don't wake up one morning and say, I want to replace my phone system and put it in the cloud, right? But if you're in IT, you might have an expiring service contract, and that's always a good time to review the benefits of the cloud versus continuing to do status quo what you're doing today. Outgrow your current system or paying too much for your system. The fourth one's a big one right now with the current economy and all the things going on in the world. IT leaders are being asked to do more with less and being asked to cut costs where appropriate. And we're going to show you how you can do that here in a bit. So I'm not going to spend any time. The industry trends, some markets are moving to the cloud quicker for their phone system than others. Healthcare, medical, consulting, business services, and retail are the top three. Obviously, I don't know what your particular vertical market is in this video, but if you schedule a call in the end, we'd love to talk to you about your current situation, and we can give you industry and trends and see at the rate of adoption for your particular industry as well, if that's valuable. So when you look at the total cost of ownership, the key areas that you can drive cost reduction are on your voice lines that are plugged into your system. That could be POTS lines and PRIs, as I mentioned. The usage of the system, if you're paying any permanent fees for international calling or other things, and then the maintenance of the system. And then we look at your conferencing and some of the other things that you're currently doing in your system today. You might still have some audio conferencing out there or some video conferencing, and then installation and support. Now, obviously, this situation, it's showing the on-prem system to be way more than a cloud solution. That's not particularly the case. It happened to be for this UK use case because the client was still paying a lot for maintenance. It was really expensive. They had very expensive T1 PRIs plugged into it, and they were also paying a third-party video solution from a GoToMeeting. So when you factor all those things in there, then it was really favorable for this particular customer. But what we're able to do is plug in your unique situation here. So when we look at, some of the benefits of the system, of course, I could make the benefits for the cloud all day long. Better disaster recovery, no downtime, unlimited scalability, and then additional features. Now, some of that stuff may or may not mean anything to you, but we still want to look to get your project approved. And one of the first things we do is we sit with you, and this is part of our overall process where we help customers. We have a 10-step proven process that migrates you from your current on-prem system all the way to the cloud, with tons of testimonials of the work that we've done and how easy we've made it for IT leaders to do that. But if you see here, we'll plug in your environment. So on the left-hand side, this is when we meet on the phone, or you might provide this to us via email, and we'll create the TCO for you, total cost of ownership, and the ROI for you ahead of time. So then when we meet, we can run through it, kind of plug the numbers back in. We want to know your number of users, what your current voice setup is, what you're doing for conferencing. Pretty simple stuff, right? And then we'll make some assumptions on what your CFO might want to see for years of depreciation, your number of video users, whatnot. And when we have this data, when we plug it in, that's where it produces this report. And basically, we show all the different areas here of what your current spend is on the left. Some of these things might be zero. And we also have the ability to manipulate this and add some things that might not be on here, but this really covers 99% of it. And then you see what your on-premise cost is for these things. Now, again, this was a large global company. So whether or not you're a small business, mid-sized business, it doesn't matter. These numbers will obviously change. And then you see, the savings or the cost for the UCaaS solution. You'll see in some areas there was no savings, and in other areas there were. And before then, we kind of turn you loose and let you present this internally, because our goal again is to help you build a business case. Our hope is that you really want to move to the cloud, but the cost is holding you back, and we can address that. So then we work with you on those numbers, and then we present it in a formal report. So once we have this, the output kind of looks more something like in the beginning here. We're going to provide some charts. We're going to provide some industry trends. We're going to talk about the market in general, just to give you a sense of, where you can see savings, where you can see benefits. One of the biggest things is for the cloud, and for you in particular, if you're the one managing your current system, this is the easy button. You can do everything via an online portal. It's drag and drop. It's super easy. And one other thing I'll say about pricing and where these numbers become more favorable is the UCaaS market. When I was proposing this and recommending this type of solution back in 2005, we were an early adopter. It was $50 per license per month. That cost has come way down with Microsoft Teams putting pressure on the market, as well as Zoom and Zoom Phone. Just to give you a sense, Zoom Phone right now is $14.99 per month per license, $15 a month, way down from that 50 that I mentioned. And also, when we look at that, plus the fact that we get free months of service and we get free phones thrown in, all the other things that we do, we help you as far as getting you, the best offer in the market, or the best value, not necessarily the lowest price, but the best value. We're seeing immediate cost savings by moving to unified communications, UCaaS. Again, the primary driver is cost pressure. There's more vendors entering the market, more competition equals lower cost, better for you. But even then, you'd be surprised at how many of our customers are absolutely leaving money on the table by not effectively knowing the current price points. And that's where we come in. We've negotiated hundreds of these. We just finished one for a large Berkshire Hathaway company, and we showed immediate savings versus what they're doing today in the realm of around 300,000 in savings across a 3-year contract period. And those savings will expand as they grow into the contract. So that's what I have for you today. www.cloudtrustedadvisor.com is our website where you can reach out to us. You can schedule a call with myself. I'll run you through this. Even if you just aren't sure kind of where you're at, just want to talk about UCaaS and the benefits without going through the total cost of ownership, we can absolutely do that. Our end goal is to help you make an informed decision around this technology. It's really powerful technology. It can do a ton for your organization. We're batting 1,000 with this type of solution when we've moved customers over. They absolutely love the simplicity. They love the cost savings and then the added features and benefits. Some vertical markets are getting more features and benefits than others, and we can walk you through that. We also have an industry trends report that's a bit deeper that is also on our website that just talks about more the trends in the industry and what's happening and what we're seeing out there. Happy to review that with you as well. So again, Tim Conti, Cloud Trusted Advisor. Thanks for listening. Have a great day. Let us know how we can help you with your cloud phone journey. Thanks.